Hello, everyone. I'm Allison Kelly Moonves, and welcome to my weekly Meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 20. As you can see, Tyler is not with us. I mean, he's with us, but he had to run to the bathroom because his IBS flared up again. Oh, there he is. It's Tyler Moonves. How are you, Ty? Tonight, we're all hyphenated with Moonves. How did everyone, good evening, everyone. Did we all love the shade that Julie Chen threw at CBS tonight? I'm Julie Chen Moonves.
I missed that.
You missed that?
God,
like,
how could you miss that?
She was so casual about it, too.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder if there's going to be like any repercussions for her saying that.
Oh, who cares? I want them to bring in cornbread as her replacement, but that's just
fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Well, guys, Haleigh left us tonight, and unfortunately, Brett left us tonight as well. Hello, Nostalgic Man in the chat. Piano Man, Bambi, Joy-Con Thomas. Hello, everyone. Yes, we're pissed.
I have a
yes, she made a statement, Bambi. This is very true.
I have a really important question that I really need to know. When
Sure.
Sam said that if she leaves, she'll take a piece of everybody with her, did she mean that literally or metaphorically?
I think we all took it literally.
Yeah.
Did you hear the audience like cracking up? And I bet they were like, why are they laughing?
I would have been looking around for sharp objects.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Yes,
that was so funny.
Let's see. We got some comments going on. Nostalgia Man said, "No, Brett El Cockroach. I expected him to say something about him and Tyler's final two during his speech. Did he honestly think Sam would be out before him? Why else would they take JC off? I think once that they took JC off, he realized what was going on. As soon as she said, I'm going to use the power veto, right moments earlier, she said, keep the nominations the same. Is that a good drink, Tyler? Are you done?
It was good.
Wow.
It was really good.
That was lovely.
As soon as she said she's using the power of veto, a little poop just came out.
He sharted.
Brett
I
sharted a little bit.
Yeah.
Joy-Con Thomas says, wish Tyler never got HOH. Wish Tyler never got cast on this fucking show. I swear to God. Like, of course, like we go through like the darkest timeline, which is Tyler winning HOH and then Angela winning power veto, and poor Brett gets totally blindsided. I have a few notes like once we get to it, but let's unpack it. I don't think that HOH was very exciting television to watch, I have to say.
No. I would rather see some clown shoes or something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, what a great double eviction that was. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of bored like watching this HOH comp play out. And Tyler, you know, even though like I personally hate him, like he got all 7 questions correctly, and he can't argue with that. So,
somebody have music?
I was like, I heard that. Yeah.
Brett left us tonight.
Oh, geez.
Tyler still hates Tyler. I really don't think anyone cares that Haleigh's gone.
That's
I care.
Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about Haleigh for a quick second. I mean,
did you ever see that? Did you ever see that Bart Simpson gif where he has like a cake and it says at least you tried, and then he throws it in the trash?
Oh my God, yes.
I think Haleigh should get one of those cakes when she gets out of the house. You know?
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't know what was going on the back of her head tonight with her hair.
No, it looked pretty dirty, didn't it? What was that?
It looked like a dog's tail that's been cut off that just wags. That's what it looked like, a bulldog's tail on her head. And finally, last week we figured out what was on. Julie Chen was wearing a vagina on her. She was wearing vagina lips on her.
So
we figured that out, guys.
Good evening. I'm Julie Chen, and I'm wearing a vagina.
No.
She should have said that.
She's Julie Chen Moonves.
Yes.
She dropped that mic.
Vagina flaps.
Man, that was crazy.
I just love how she just dropped it so casually. Like it was just kind of like almost shady to just like drop it so casually at the end.
I I get what Tyler did. I really do. But what I don't, and I respect gameplay and I respect whatever. But here's the thing. What I don't like is the goofy ass. This is one step ahead. This is 2 steps ahead. It's stupid. It's dumb. I hate Angela and her smirky little mustache fucking face. I was so upset when she won the freaking veto competition. I was like, you freaking kidding me? Because when I saw what the veto competition was, I'm like, really? Again? Kaycee's going to win.
Yeah.
But she didn't. So, and Brett came close.
Speaking of Angela's mustache, I figured out what the situation is because there's been a lot of close-up shots of Angela and you don't see anything. Do you remember the Seinfeld episode with the girl that he was dating? She was two-faced. So it just depended on the lighting that she was in. So he would only take her to the diner and sit in this certain booth because she looked good there. But when he took her out or was in a cab, she looked like a monster because of the lighting. So I think it's the lighting when it hits her, it makes her lip look like she's got a mustache.
Well, I'm freaking over it. She's electrolysis. Yeah, she is two-faced. She's two-lipped. I'm over it. I don't see it anymore. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's just a whole episode with Kaycee was, won the veto and she, left the noms the same. And it was kind of funny how the whole episode unraveled because Brett was telling Tyler that he needs to get rid of Angela and and Kaycee because she's a beast comp. Then Tyler goes and tells Kaycee and kind of gets this ball rolling and L6. I'm reading my notes, my shorthand. Level 6 decides, Brett's got to go. And Sam, everybody's talking about Sam looked like she was about to fall apart. That's any day that ends in Y around here. I mean, it really is. And I was on the edge of my seat during the HOH comp. I knew the minute that Tyler got 2 right, he was going to win. There was no shocker there. I mean, we all knew what was going. Well, pretty much we didn't know what was going to happen until the veto. And then my heart sunk into my butthole when Angela won, and that was it. And the look on Brett's face, because she nominated Sam and JC, taking JC off, and just you could hear a mouse fart in there. I mean, it was so quiet.
No, that was Brett shitting his pants.
Brett was shitting his pants.
Gosh, you could just feel the tension in the room there. It was crazy.
Super
and
awkward.
we got to see Angela legit lying to his face right before that.
I mean, and the jury. This is freaking the goodbye messages to Haleigh. You had Angela and Kaycee just throwing Brett under the bus, and Haleigh buying it, and Brett saying, "Look, you can't trust the other 3, not including JC. This is what is going on right now." And why would she believe? Anyway, I just whatever. She's like 21 years old.
I want to talk about a few things here. This is my Tyler rant for the evening, but it's really grounded in strategy this time instead of me just hating on him because he has the name Tyler. So someone in the chat said Tyler has played the best strategy. I'm gonna mute this bitch.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so a couple things here. Somebody said in the chat Tyler has played the best strategy. And I totally disagree with that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Okay, stop it.
Okay. I muted her again. He's screaming. Okay.
Screaming.
All right. Anyway, back on track. I can't concentrate with Allison just going to chat.
She's all talking.
This is great.
She's just gonna keep on talking, whether we can hear.
She's saying, "I'm Tyler. Boo hoo hoo." That's exactly what she's saying right now. Okay. Anyway, come back to us, Allison. Please, I need you in my life. Please. Okay. Any hoodle. So somebody said Tyler is playing the best strategy. Totally disagree with that. And I think that tonight is a great example of this. So Tyler has like admittedly made all of these like final 2 deals with Brett, with Kaycee, with Angela, yada yada yada. But that's something that Angela has not done. So when Angela starts by saying like, I'm doing it this like 1 step ahead, you know, there's not this kind of like emotional attachment to this blindside that Brett had like when Tyler followed through with putting him up. And it was only further cemented when Julie asked him, like, who do you feel the most betrayed by? Who did he say? He said Tyler. And I'm telling you guys, like, he is playing like the Paul game. Every single person leaving this jury has not had good things to say about him on the way out. And that's because they all feel personally betrayed by him. And like, yes, like he's playing like this flashy game, but it is 100% a losing game. And Brett being the first level 6 person to be headed to jury, he's going to be very influential with deciding who the winner is. Because all of these like idiotic Falte members, they only have like a quarter of the story in terms of like what actually happened this season. So Brett's going to be the first one to go in there. He's really hurt and like personally upset that like Tyler did this to him. And he's going to say like, you know, like Tyler like made it personal where he didn't have to. You know, he made these deals with me personally where he didn't have to. Where Angela and Kaycee, they were just doing the best things for their games. Tyler takes it a step too far.
Yeah, and another thing I want to add on to that too as well is I think that the perception of a lot of the jury members is that Angela, I think, is more in control than Tyler. Like, I think a lot of them think that she has more power over him. Like, they don't see him as like a mastermind, I don't think. I don't know, because I mean, I feel like a lot of his moves have been kind of like discreet. So I don't know how well Brett or the rest of level 6, whoever gets evicted after Brett, I don't know how well they're going to be able to convince people that Tyler was the controller, the one that was making the moves. Because I think, honestly, and even JC, because JC like thinks that Angela, that's why JC wants Angela out, is because she thinks that she is controlling Tyler, and if she's out of the way, that he'll have Tyler auto himself and he can control Tyler. And so that's why I think that narrative might run in the jury, and people are just going to think Tyler's just this dumb surfer bro who got ran by Angela to the end of the game.
Absolutely, and that's just as bad for Tyler's endgame as them thinking that he was the mastermind, but taking this just like really personally and too far. I don't know, guys. I really don't think Tyler's the winner this season. I really don't.
Here's the thing. He probably is, and that's whatever. But the jury, I can't wait to see the jury segment with that.
Me too.
These Falte members or Fuckte is what I'll call them. They couldn't keep it together. They were putting each other on couldn't even make a decision the right way.
Nope.
How are they going to come to a conclusion in the jury? They're going to have to load up Dr. Will on some Xanax to calm his ass down, because it's going to be all over the damn place. You know?
Somebody in the chat is asking where your mom is at tonight, Allison.
Where's my mom?
Yeah.
She's somewhere around here. My mom, there's an update on Allison's mom, Miss June. Miss June had some teeth pulled, and she's on painkillers, and she's not feeling very well. But she sends her love. Everybody send your love to Miss June, because she loves this show. She watches us. I hear about my language every Friday morning. I get a text. I really wish you wouldn't say the fuck word. Okay, where do you think I learned it from? But anyway.
Kurt is saying in the chat, don't worry, Allison, Fessy will be the foreman of the jury. He has it under control.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Shit.
I do think that the jury house will become enlightened this week with Brett going to jury, because pretty much everybody at the jury right now is pretty clueless. They were clueless the whole time they were in the house.
So here's the thing, though. Fessy's going to be pissed because he's only going to have like 5 minutes alone with Haleigh, and then Brett, a cockroach, is going to come in the door. I can't wait.
Yeah, that is going to be funny. I didn't even think about that.
I hope that Brett confesses to Fessy that he wasn't actually the rogue vote that sent. Remember, because when he put his hand up and said, and that got Scottie to be evicted. I hope that Brett will come clean about that, and hopefully he'll come clean about the, like, once the Hive finds out about level 6, like, I think their minds are going to be blown. They're going to be like, wow, what, like, we're really that stupid. We spent all this time thinking that they were just kind of like helping each other out every week, but we never really thought, oh, maybe they're in an alliance together.
Absolutely.
That's an idea.
And it happens to be Brett. That's the first level 6 person in jury. But you really could swap that out with whoever from level 6. Whoever the first level 6 person was in jury is definitely going to be someone that's super influential on who this winner is. And it's really not a good look that he's saying that he's most hurt by Tyler walking into the jury.
But he did say,
Julie did call him out and say, you broke rank. You were the first to break rank. I mean, she was very candid on that.
Someone had to. What did they think? This was going to be kumbaya to the end?
And the other thing,
exactly.
Why is he getting dragged for that?
I think Julie's just in like an extra sassy mode lately.
Listen, Julie's got a lot going on. Her
slightly sassy.
Yeah.
This is probably her last season, so she's just like, screw it. I'm just going to do whatever I want.
If you don't know, her husband, Les Moonves, what was he, the president of CBS or something?
He was like the CEO, the owner.
CEO, he was let go or something, and
I think he quit.
Inappropriate touching and whatever.
Hashtag Me Too movement. Yeah.
I was going to add one thing real quick.
Yeah.
When you said when you keep bringing up the thing about how he said he was most betrayed by Tyler, in that same breath, he did say though that he respected the game move.
Yeah.
So I wonder. So that is going to be interesting to see what side he weighs on. If he weighs more on the I'm hurt side or more on the it's a game side. So
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It is a game move. Then just make it a game move. We don't need all the extra drama bull crap.
Yeah, the one move, 2 move thing.
It's TV.
Yeah.
It's TV.
All they're doing.
Good
That's
TV.
true. And if you think about the jury, realistically, Sam, JC don't win anything. Come on, let's be real. Sam's won one thing. It's going to be down to
JC won nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be down. The one and only level 6 member to make it to jury will be on finale night. That's what's going to happen. Sam and JC are going to go. If JC or Sam win I want a JC HOH so bad I can't stand it, because let me tell you something. Last night, Allison wanted to go through the TV and pick up JC and just cuddle him and let him know it's okay. I really felt bad for him, saying, sometimes nothing you do is good enough even to the people that love you. And listen, I can so freaking relate to that. I get it.
So you guys really think that Sam and JC will be the next 2 to go?
I really do. If they don't win HOH, they're gone.
Yeah, probably.
I really want to see a full week of JC on the block.
Me too.
He makes the same face like he did tonight. He's like this.
I feel like since we're like really late in the game now, though, like I feel like he's less apt to take it personally, and more like it's just because like the numbers are really dwindling. I don't think we'll see like a full like JC week of paranoia like we're all hoping and stuff.
Gavin in the chat said future eviction, Sam, and then JC, and then a final 3 will be Tyler, Kaycee.
I think JC will go before. I think they'll take JC out because he's a lot more influential than Sam is and more problematic.
Well, nobody needs to take. They need to take Angela to the final 2 if they want. Tyler has got to take Angela, and he has to know this.
And he's still choosing to keep Kaycee because he keeps talking about how, like, my final 2 is with Kaycee. It's going to be us, all this stuff. It's like, how do you not see that you're going to lose against Kaycee? Like, he's going to lose. If they're in the final 2 together.
How does he not see that? Because he's a terrible player.
Yeah,
Who is?
Tyler.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Sure, Allison.
What is up my ass tonight? Let's play devil's advocate.
How is Tyler doing?
Tyler is
What am I doing?
Okay, let's just we're doing a show.
Sorry, I'm moving upstairs. I didn't know that my dad was coming home.
Here's the thing. Tyler, let's play devil's advocate about Tyler. If he's not, to me, he's not a horrible player. He has maneuvered, he has all these final 2s. it has yet to bite him in the ass yet, and he's in the final 5. There is no way on God's green earth that you can tell me that that is not a good player. We may not like what he has done tonight. We may just want to spat on him right now, but let's just face it. Tyler's got to take Angela to the final 2 or he's not going to win. If Tyler takes Kaycee to the final, he will lose. If Kaycee wins the final HOH, she has got to take Angela. Everybody needs to take Angela. You've got to take her. And if they don't do that in the end, to me, that'll be the worst game movie history. Of course, in my little diabolical mind, I want a Sam and JC final 2.
I mean, if Kaycee pulls a Steve and evicts Tyler at the final 3, then that'd be pretty iconic. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you know,
like if Kaycee won the final, if it's the final 3 is Angela, Kaycee, and Tyler, and Kaycee wins the final head of household, and she cuts Tyler like Steve did Vanessa at the final 3. Like, that would be so iconic.
That would be iconic.
Have to watch Tyler sadly walk to his jury chair on the stage.
All that work, everything he did, everything he has done just to get to that point.
How do you think, just like Vanessa?
The thing is, would he vote for JC? I mean, Kaycee. Would he vote for Kaycee, or
I think he would
for his girl?
Well, let's see.
Vanessa voted for Liz because she was pissed off at Steve. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler voted for Angela just because she was so mad at Kaycee.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I don't think that it would matter. I think Kaycee would have a clean sweep, like even without Tyler's vote.
Regardless.
Well, it does. Yeah, it's like they said tonight. Whoever cuts well, here's the thing. Brett and Tyler were talking tonight about whoever cuts Angela, the jury will love them. Geez, my first thought would be.
I think of the complete opposite. You keep her because the jury hates her.
Yeah, that's exactly what they should be doing. If they know, like, she's not going to get any votes.
But do we question though? Like, do we know for sure that everybody in the jury hates Angela and won't vote for her?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Rockstar. Scottie was talking to everybody about this tea that was being spilled in jury, and
that's right. Okay, yeah.
Bayleigh and Rockstar are pissed at Angela.
Okay, I forgot about that. Like, Scottie was giving that information, which he fucking shouldn't have. It's such an idiot.
We've got over 50 people in the chat right now, and they're asking so many questions. Kurt Runger is asking, question for the panel: have Brett not approached Tyler about knocking out Angela / Kaycee? Would he still be in the game right now?
Probably.
I don't think so. Like, I think that, like, well, I mean, like, who else are they gonna like take out? You know what I mean? Are they really gonna take out JC and Sam, who have done like nothing so far? I think like regardless, they would have seen. Yeah, they would have seen Brett for the threat, like Endgame that he is.
And listen. And Angela told Tyler that she loves him. She has a secret. She loves him. And he goes, oh my God, I have the same secret.
Yeah, she's like, I'm in love with you. Yeah, he didn't say it back at first. It took a little bit.
He said, I have the same secret. That's the same thing as saying, I know. Or me too.
Thank you.
Or thank you. Or ditto. Or whatever.
If you don't say it back, that's awkward.
I've been there before. It's very awkward.
Yeah.
Weston says sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're
Weston says in the chat, I'm in a hurricane warning and still gotta watch My Weekly Meltdown. Thank you for the loyalty, but also, like, please stay safe.
Yeah, be safe. Be safe.
Like, don't die, because I don't want my face to be the last thing you see, or Tyler's.
Right. Yeah, that would be really tragic.
I could live with Deborah and Kyle.
But Tyler's just too much.
Yeah, just garbage human being. Okay, so it is confirmed that Angela is hated in jury.
I am hated. I know I am. Trust me. I get hate mail. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better about where things are headed. But I don't know. Like I think because Angela is like she doesn't have this like emotional connection like Tyler does to everybody who's leaving. I think that they could really see her game for what it actually is. And her game this season has not been bad. Like we
my mom's in the chat.
Oh,
Mama June.
Mama June, Miss June. Or is that my dad? James Edwards. I don't know if that's my mom. That's my dad's name, but my mom gets on there. So everybody say hi. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I just I think that like Angela, she should be getting more credit for the game that she's playing. Like
she should, but she won't.
Right, exactly. And I think that that's sad. I think that that's I think that she is playing an equal game to Tyler, except like I feel like he's like getting this way better at it. And I don't think that he should. Like he obviously is making these mistakes with the jury members and like goodbye messages and stuff like that. What did you guys think about the goodbye messages from Angela and Kaycee, and then they cut right to Brett, like totally lying.
I was laughing actually.
And the funny thing is that
Brett was telling the truth.
No, Haleigh knew that Brett was lying.
Yeah.
Because the other girls were telling the truth because she did say that's what she said. I did say that. That's how she knew that Brett was full of shit. So
I just thought that was really clever to like play the two girls saying that, and then like the next thing, like they cut right to Brett saying that.
Flat out lie.
I have a question, and I don't know if you guys noticed or if anyone in the chat can tell us. What did Brett throw on his way out the door?
I don't know.
Oh, he threw something?
Yeah, he threw something. He just
I didn't see
kitchen.
Did Tyler give him a bracelet or something? Or
I don't know.
Did you guys see the way he looked at JC when she read the vote?
Yes.
He looked really upset. Like he looked really bummed because he thought it would be at least 2-1.
Yeah,
that's what I would have thought too.
I felt bad for. I mean, JC did feel bad for voting him out, but I think Brett was expecting him. I think Brett was expecting him to give him a sympathy vote, but I think JC was like, "Well, I got to protect my game here." So
yeah, you're leaving. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, his vote wouldn't matter anyway. So
yeah. I'm getting all kinds of feedback about what he threw: a bracelet, a green ball, a bandana, his butt plug.
It was definitely his butt plug.
That's funny. It's probably the butt plug.
Probably. Yeah. Wow. I'm hoping we're gonna have a big week, I think, starting next week.
There's 2 evictions next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a show.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out scheduling and stuff.
Yeah, no, we're doing a show Wednesday and Thursday.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
We're gonna have to. I mean, I'm just saying. I got nothing over here.
Yeah, what an exciting endgame that we have set up here. You know, between these 3 like really strong players in Kaycee, Tyler, and Angela. Like, I'm really excited to see like how this shapes up, like how this finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like who's gonna win?
Now watch something crazy happen. Like this is very like Big Brother 10 reminiscent when like Jerry wins that Final 4 HOH and Memphis, Keisha, and Dan have to turn on each other and Rennie. It was Final 5. What if Sam or JC pulls out this HOH next, and then like between like Kaycee, Tyler, and Angela, like they have to kind of eat one of their own. Do you think? I guess like the big question is like, does Tyler stick with his showmance, or does he stick with who he was more loyal to at the beginning? He's
ruining his game right now by being all up in Angela's business.
Well, for Tyler, it would be beneficial for his love to be in the jury.
Yeah, but it would be that's true.
The vote. She loves him. She's going to vote for him.
Yeah.
Yes, but I feel like Kaycee would vote for Tyler in the end too.
Yeah, she would vote for him anyway, I think.
That's a good question. Is the HOH going to be tonight?
Probably.
Do we know?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably late tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, it's usually pretty late.
Well,
if not tomorrow, but usually it's tonight.
Let's be real. It'll be Angela or Kaycee that wins. Yeah.
And then JC and Sam are going to go on the block. And then if they don't win veto, JC's probably going first, I think, honestly.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because, I mean, Sam is so loyal and, like, she doesn't, you know, they know, like, yes, she's kind of annoying, but, like, they know, like, she'll be easy to get out. And I think that they'll definitely have JC go first.
Yeah. Like, if I were Tyler, like, I would really be keeping Sam, like, super close here. Towards the end game, because like these when the votes are this few people, like every vote like super counts, and like if things go wrong between Kaycee, Angela, and Tyler, Sam is a really enticing goat to take to the end.
But I think she would win.
You think so?
I mean, because I think, like I said, if the jury votes bitterly,
that would be horrible.
And they're not, and they throw out the whole gameplay perspective, like they're just like because I mean that can happen. They can just be super upset, and then what if they're just like, we're mad at Tyler, so we're just gonna vote for Sam because we're mad at Tyler.
Man, if that were to happen, like
imagine Sam winning BB20. I literally would be like,
that would kind of kill the show. That would honestly kill
Would you vote against her ass on live TV? And have her lose and have a complete and utter live flip out? Hey, I'm on.
Well, like Ross should have won Celebrity Big Brother, but he lost because freaking a bitter jury because Shannon was pissed at him.
Yeah, that really sucked for Ross.
Like, if that same mindset is for this jury, then it could happen because Marissa didn't do anything really, and she won.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No, you're right. It definitely could happen.
Like she could be the next Marissa, like just the goat that you take to the end and then wins because everyone's mad at you.
Could you imagine?
It could happen.
Like,
that makes me want to vomit. Seriously, that would make me want to vomit.
I hate Tyler, like, probably the most out of, like, anybody on this planet.
But
I would still vote for him over Sam in the end.
Seriously, if you have respect for the game,
yeah,
you can't vote like that. You don't vote for a GOAT.
I have respect for the game, but I'm not about voting for someone who's just being an ass.
No, that's being bitter. You got
listen. There's no need for the theatrics. There's no need to go. This is number one, and this is number two. There's no need for it. It's a big move. We know it's a big move.
I think another thing too.
We don't need all of that.
I think another thing too to add into that is unnecessary theatrics. Like you're saying, like last night or a couple nights ago, Angela was telling Kaycee and Tyler, I think, like, oh, I'm going to let Haleigh borrow my dress for the eviction so she thinks she's safe, and then we're going to vote her out. Like, why do you have to do that unnecessary drama? It's unnecessary. It's, like, just evict her. Why do you have to make her feel safe and then, like, butter her all up and then send her out?
Yeah, give her a little shred of dignity.
Exactly. In
the chat, Anelda said, Sam's speech, I love all of you. I don't know what is going on, but if you don't vote for me, I will burn this building down with all of you in it. Smiles. Somebody had a good, what was it? I'm trying to find it because the chat's going by so fast. Auburn Payne said something. Hold on, I'm trying to find it, and I can't. She had asked a question about I don't know. I'm sorry.
You got lost.
I feel like unless it's Angela and Tyler final two, the bitter jury vote would be for anyone over them. I kind of agree in a way, but then again, I can't really see. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the jurors that have been in there for 2 months are going to need the feedback. Because look, the game, you're still playing the game even when you're in the jury house. But at that point, it's kind of like, look, let's all air it out. Let's all fan the fart and just smell it and discuss what it smells like Angela. Let's just
like
go
Angela.
there. Yeah, let's just do it. And
you know what? I think CBS should really step up the game and give the jury house live feeds of the house.
I would love that. I would love for us to see the jury house.
Yes.
Shit, I've been wanting that for years.
I mean, like they
feeds of the house,
everything. But there's no like I don't know. I'm kind of in the minority with that opinion. Like I think that's a good idea in concept, but realistically, like there is no game left to be played. Like they're not even like a majority of that time is spent like watching like movies and TV shows. Realistically,
yeah, but that's what I'm
they
saying.
do.
They're not doing anything. So give them the live feeds and then they can freak out over what the sons of bitches are doing over in the house.
If anything, like they should do like they should do like a jury buyback for like the first 4, but it's like America's vote, and America is like seeing them like with like live feeds, and that is influencing like who we're voting for.
That would be pretty cool. I would be down.
That would be cool. Allison Grodner, please hire me.
Yeah.
Oh, also, can we talk about how I guess BB Rexa is randomly going to come to the house next week?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is that?
No idea who that is.
She's a singer. She's yeah, she's kind of like a newer singer, so she's not like super famous, but I mean, I guess they had to hire someone cheap, so they couldn't get
Right, exactly.
They couldn't get Ariana they couldn't get Ariana Grande, which is surprising because, you know, Frankie Grande is you think they'd have a connection there, but
you know, Big Brother is like in its end game when they're just like dying for like some kind of like filler segment.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna be just for filler. Probably on Sunday's show.
Jay Cloud said Falte couldn't vote together in the House, so it would be a miracle for them to vote as a block. Hello? Yep. I said it 20 minutes ago. That's going to be something else. I don't even know how they're going to do it.
Somebody said
just look at your fate of $500,000. Look whose hands you put it in. Fessy, Scottie, Bayleigh, Haleigh, Rockstar, Brett.
Rockstar. She'd go up to the voting thing and be like, yes.
I'm voting yes. I'm voting for the person that I believe played the best game. Such an original.
Imagine,
my
it'd be so funny.
Birthday.
Imagine if okay, you guys have seen the first season of Big Brother Canada, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Imagine if the final 2 was Angela and Kaycee, and Rockstar pulled a topaz and voted for Angela by mistake. That would be so funny.
And she's like, wait a minute. Wait.
She's like, wait, what? And she's like, comes over. Oh, no, that's not right.
Wait a
Julie,
minute.
I'm so sorry.
Who would do that? Sam?
Rockstar. I said it'd be ironic if she screwed up, and because she hates Angela so much. So it'd just be so funny if she, by mistake, voted for Angela.
I think that would be so Sam would do because she still doesn't understand the game.
That's true. Sam might do
I'm
that.
supposed to vote for the person I want to win? Well, shit.
I'm sorry. I thought I was still voting to evict somebody. Can we start this over?
I thought I was evicting to get somebody out of the house. Yeah. Because then the person left gets the money.
She's like, Julie Chen Moonves, can we please start this over?
Julie Chen, when did you get another name?
And it's so funny now because after that happened, I feel like now like Arissa is like, just to make sure, you're voting for the person you want to win the game. Do we understand the rules? Yes. Okay.
My dad has to I have to let my dad in the house. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, good. He's gone.
Good.
And I'm glad that he left the volume on his computer. Did you hear that? I was echoing.
I heard that.
It was you. We'll just say it was him. We'll just say it was him. That's fine.
Blame it on him.
We'll blame it on
Blame
him.
it on Tyler.
It wasn't his dad coming in. He had to poop.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
600 million would make you add Moonves to your name too. Shit, the $100 million that
he's getting to leave.
Possible rapist is getting is I mean, come on. When does that ever happen?
But I heard that depending on the investigation, though, they're trying to fight that, so he might get much less than he's supposed to. Depending on.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he already has millions and millions. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Why do you need that much money? Seriously, people.
I can think of a lot of things to do with that much money.
The guy who like created Amazon, he's worth like stupid amount. He's like it's like $200 billion or something.
That was a quick poop.
That was quick. You don't have to tell if you have to leave the room to fart, Tyler. You don't.
Tyler, did you wash your hands?
Just mute like I do.
What?
Did you wash your hands after you pooped?
I always. Because I'm a classy broad like that. Do we have anything else to talk about here? I mean, we're getting down to the wire with everybody.
I know it's getting you know, we're in the final 5. Who would have thunk JC? And I mean, I could see JC making it this far. Sam, I never thought would make it this far. I feel like if any of them have a brain in their head, they'll take Angela to the final 2 with them, and that way they'll be guaranteed the money. Because look, you can call it an emotion. You know, it's okay that everyone's doesn't like Angela and votes against her for the winner. But
yeah,
how come it's okay for them to be, you know, it's okay for them to be emotional and bitter about that, but it's not okay for them to be emotional and bitter about the other players? Devil's advocate, discuss.
What do you mean?
Okay, crickets.
It's okay for them.
No,
to
I'm
be
sorry. I was
emotional and
catching
bitter?
up with the chat.
Just
No,
say
that
because
again, Allison.
just reiterate it again. Yeah.
Everybody wants the jury pretty much to vote against Angela in the final 2.
Right.
Because of all the shitty stuff she's done, which makes them emotional and bitter. So why is it okay for them to be emotional and bitter towards her, but it's not? But they aren't supposed to be that way against anyone else. I'm just asking a devil's advocate question. I'm not saying that's what I think. I'm just asking.
Because she's a woman.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
It's true.
Women are always villainized when they're like the guy can do the same exact because Tyler, like you said, Tyler's doing almost the same exact thing, and nobody has said one little word about how Tyler's such a jerk or he's such an asshole or blah 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 blah. Nope, it's all Angela is fake.
Angela does take it one step further.
She does.
You have to admit.
She does.
But let's talk about tonight's move. Like her saying like 1 step ahead, and then Tyler saying 2 steps ahead. I guarantee you, everybody on the internet is going to say Angela is such a bitch for doing that.
Yep, but they won't say anything about Tyler.
Right, they won't. Here's a good question in the chat from Nostalgia Man. What competition does Sam or JC have a good chance at actually winning? Like, what kind of competition could the 2 of them win?
Well, Sam won an HOH. Let's not forget that.
I think it was 6 months
ago. That was 6 months ago, and 137 Zolofs ago.
4 scores 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't that HOH though sort of thrown to her? I thought she was talking to somebody at the end, and then they jumped off.
Someone said eating.
I thought Tyler was with her, and Tyler gave it to her.
Pie eating contest.
Pie eating
I don't know.
I forget what that comp was.
Farting. Yeah. That's funny. I can't remember. Did he give that to her pretty much?
I thought it came down to 2 of, I swear it came down to her and someone else, and I think it was Tyler, and I think that Tyler gave it to her. I'm pretty sure.
Smoking competition.
Okay, listen, guys. If everybody from level 6 gets to the final 3, and they do the final 3 competition, the first part of the HOH, which is usually pretty brutal.
Isn't it endurance usually?
It's usually endurance. And you have 3 people that are competition beasts. What do you think?
I think Kaycee has a good shot.
Yeah.
I think Kaycee will win part 1. And then I think that if they're the final 3. And then I would feel like Tyler would win part 2, and then it would come down to Kaycee and Tyler.
Yeah, Kaycee really has to win part 1 because part 2 is usually a combination of physical and mental.
And then the last one is question.
Yeah, and the thing is that Kaycee doesn't know as much of the days like everybody else does. She knows them, but not as keen as, let's say, Tyler does.
Yeah,
that's true. And unfortunately, part 3 is luck.
I'm going to tell you the competition Sam would win, getting out of a straitjacket.
True.
That would be the competition. JC would be cooking. Everybody's got a lot of doing hair. If it was
if it was a mud hole competition, Sam would kill it.
Yeah.
A curb stomping competition.
A stomping mud hole competition. She would,
styling hair, eating, and smoking. Just give it.
She quit smoking.
She quit smoking.
Maybe that's why she's so.
That probably has a lot to do with it, actually. Also, the HOH she won was they were on the wall. And Tyler did give it to her.
Okay, so I was right.
But he
jumped off the deal basically, and I mean he knew Sam would keep him safe, so he's like, okay, I'll give it to Sam. Plus, I think he kind of know. He knew about the power app, so he knew like this week could potentially be pointless. Why do I want to win HOH and then have the person come right back?
But still a good victory for Sam. And if she's in that final 3 HOH, she could win that part 1 of endurance competition. You know, she did it once.
That's true.
Someone said in the chat she would win a MacGyver.
Yes, that's true.
True, yeah.
But she did really bad in this. She did bad in the other endurance comps. So, but they were moving around, so I don't know if that was the reason why. But
yeah, well,
yeah, it's
part one HOH is usually pretty brutal. They're slamming you up against walls and stuff like that, dipping you in syrup. And
do you remember?
I feel like it's more like Cold Rain usually.
Do you remember BB-18 when they were cats and they had to like jump on the?
That was so fucking stupid.
So weird.
Stupid.
That was so random.
Hilarious.
No, I like the one in BB-17.
I forgot which one.
Where they were like on apples and they were dipped in like
like
the not the caramel, the red what is it, candy apple?
Yes,
and then they were like slammed up against the thing and
Oh, I've got an old school.
Cold. I would put in that water.
Speaking of water, it's cold. I've got an old school. Let's go back, way back, kids. Tyler, you were swimming around in Daddy's balls, so if you don't remember it, it's totally
Me too,
fine.
probably.
You too. Big Brother 2, the final 3 were in a pool, and they all had to put their hands on this contraption, and all 3 of their hands were on it, and there was waves, and they made it rain, and it was all kinds of stuff. And whosever hand was the last person holding on to this contraption was the person who won the round 1. They don't do things like that. They don't put like a big Walmart above ground pool and just start throwing stuff at them while they're holding on to stuff. That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
That would be good.
Oh, yeah.
Ancient history. How do we remember all this stuff? We have no life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is it.
That's literally to that question.
But I think that is about it, guys. I think that they're going to have a Sunday show and then a Wednesday night and Thursday night show. So we will be live Wednesday night at, I think it's 9/8 Central. And then after the eviction on Thursday at 9 Central. Does anyone else have anything they would like to add?
No, I think we have covered it all here.
It's pretty good. Pretty good, yeah.
Okay, we don't. All right. Whoops, I hit a button.
I really am sad that Brett is gone. I've really been harping on the show, like how I really thought if he got to the end, he would have a really great speech, and he really would have had a good shot.
Why he's gone.
So and I will say good on Tyler for identifying that he needed to go.
And
he knew he would have a good speech, and that's why he had to go.
So if Tyler makes it to the final 2, Tyler, how will you really feel?
Devastated.
You can't be mad. Seriously, you can't be mad.
I asked that question on purpose. Anyway, okay, I'll unmute him.
To answer your question truthfully, like he would be in the top half of the winners, but not much more than that because there are very clear flaws in his game. I can
everybody say nobody's perfect. You never know how you're going to react.
Tyler will shit his pants.
Yeah,
I can understand how he got to the end and won though. You know, I will say that he played like a decent game. Gavin's telling me to buy some Depends. Gavin is really he's like, you'll get over it, Tyler. Of course I'll get over it. It's a TV show.
I think that if I went out on a double and I made it that far, I would actually,
I would pack your shit, girl.
Do what?
I would pack your shit for you.
Thank you. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Please. Here's the thing, though. I feel like if that's the only way that they could get me out was to backdoor me at the final 6 on the double eviction, I'd be like, there's nothing good about that. But if that's the only way they could do it, I would take it. I'd be like, I'm depressed. I'm a hot mess. I'm angry. I wanted the money. But you know what? That's the only way you could get my ass out. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take it. Okay, that's fine. y'all got to scheme and plot and be ugly and hurtful and ugly, hateful, spiteful little bitches to get me out, then do it. That's what I would say in my eviction speech. If this is the only way you bitches can get my ass out of this house, have a field day. Have fun.
Yeah.
But you're just going to look like a bitch. And then I'll be running my ass out the door.
Oh my gosh.
No, but you got to respect them for that. If that's the only way they're going to get you out,
then that's right.
That makes you feel good about yourself and your game. That you did play a good game and that you are a threat. So.
And I think that's where Brett was coming from when he said that he respected the game move, because I think he knows he was the threat, so he knows that he can't be too upset.
You got to give him props. I'm sorry.
I mean, they got him before he could get them, so.
That's I mean, so
I have too much respect for the game. You got to
right.
Exactly.
And I hate that Brett is gone, but the fact that they had to do it this way just shows how much of a player he is. And I really liked Brett. And see, Nostalgia, I still can't believe Brett wasn't more pissed. I think he was just shocked.
Yeah.
Because he literally had no idea this.
Well, before they cut to commercial, like after Angela and Tyler did that stupid veto thing, and it was like silent, like while they were cutting to commercial and Brett was standing. I really thought that he was like turning around and saying like, JC and Sam, just giving you guys a heads up. We've had this alliance called Level 6. They're lying to you guys. Like 100% you should blow up their shit if you just got like blindsided like that.
It wouldn't help them at all, No,
but I will totally be a bitter Betty if I walk out the door like that, So I'm gonna screw them over as much as I can. At least give like JC and Sam like the information to kind of do what they want with it. Not that Sam would like believe any word of it, but
just be like, by the way, we were on an alliance since day 3, and then just walk out.
Yeah, exactly. What's the harm in that?
Be like, level 6, this was us, and then just walk out.
Yeah. Like, it's a good thing you guys are getting me out like this tonight, because I would win against every single one of you bitches. You would be signing the check to me. So good job. Way to go. Because I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be hella pissed. They would have to warn me. The producers we're not saying it's a double eviction. We're not saying your alliance is utter bullshit. We're not saying any of those things, but we really need you to watch your mouth tonight. And
can I say bitches? Can I call them bitches?
Can I say bitches? Okay. How many times? Okay, I can only say it 4 times. I'm going to make it count.
I'll make it count.
Oh, look, there's 4 people I hate. Bitch, 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 bitch. Mental case. Funny. Okay, anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Anyway, guys, if that's it, thank you so much. Yeah, I really wish Brett had blown up the game. I agree with a lot of you in the chat, but it just wasn't meant to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love that we had almost 60 people watching in the chat tonight, and we can and just want you to know we are watching and we're trying to get to everybody's question, and we apologize. We may have to get a designated person just to do that during the show at this point, because we're getting a little bit bigger than we had imagined. And of course, I'm not a bitch. Who's not a bitch? Oh, Allison, who is not a bitch?
Allison, I don't know. You're a bitch, girl. Come on. You're not
JC. JC's not a bitch because he knows he's a bitch. You have to call people bitches who don't know they're bitches. So if you call someone a bitch who knows they're a bitch, you have wasted said bitch. So use it on people who need it.
Exactly. Like,
I'm going to teach a class. When Big Brother's over, Allison is going to do a video teaching people how to curse properly and when to use F-bombs and when not to, when it's appropriate. Funny. We just needs to happen. Okay.
An education on cussing.
Yes, my gift.
Here's the thing. You don't waste a bitch on someone who is proud to be a bitch.
Right.
You automatically skip and go to the word cunt.
That's right.
Yep.
And there's certain times to drop the C word. The C-bomb tonight. I can think of one person I would have dropped that C-bomb on tonight.
Who?
Angela?
Oh, Angela Stash.
Yeah.
Stashula.
Yeah, but
Stashula.
This is only proving my point. Like, Angela is being villainized when like Tyler's doing the same shit.
Yeah, you just like on the way out the door, you say, Angela, see you next Tuesday.
Hey, I bitched about Tyler. I bitched about Tyler. Tyler about Tyler. We've bitched about Tyler.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can honestly say,
fair.
I mean, it's just kind of like Angela's just walking around with this snotty little attitude. To me, Tyler's not really doing that, but he's starting to turn, and he's been turning for a while. It's just he's handling it a different way from her. There's no need for all this drama. And yes, Tyler's being a little bitch. Angela's being a bitch, and I'm over it.
Even when he's saying to Scottie, like, tell your friends I had the power app or whatever, like, so douchey, so unnecessary.
I think that Angela was rubbing off on him though, because I feel like he might have not done that earlier in the season, but I think as Angela became closer, I think her bitchiness really. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not blaming Angela 100% because at the end of the day, Tyler is his own person. He makes his own choices and whatnot. But I feel like she's rubbed off on him, and he's definitely kind of absorbed that nasty, vicious like personality a little bit.
That's kind of what I was saying. He hasn't always been doing this, and now that they're together and they're like a showmance, whatevs. I mean, you kind of, the person that you're with in your relationship, you kind of take on, I don't know if you notice this or not, but people, when you're together, you start taking on each other's little bit mannerisms and attitude and certain things. Kind of.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think that we're starting to see that. So that is the deep dive into the showmance, and we're not going there again.
Do you think that if you said Angela, see you next Tuesday, you think that would piss off the producers?
Okay.
They got mad at Scottie for saying Hilton Head, so apparently, apparently anything's possible. But yet, you know, certain people can say certain things, but I guess it just comes down to the fact that it was live television. That's their argument, that it was live TV.
If I said that, I'd be out in the parking lot with all my shit with Les Moonves. Okay.
Next to him. Oh my god.
Seriously.
That's funny.
Okay, guys, I think that's it.
That was good.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, should we all go on Twitter and change our last names to Moonves?
Yes.
Oh my god, let's all go change. Everyone, go on Twitter and change your last name to Moonves, and let's see if Twitter doesn't make you doesn't, one, shut down your Twitter, and two, make you send a driver's license showing that shit.
Kyle, are you out of
jail
yet?
Sorry?
Are you out of Twitter jail yet?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only 12 hours.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah, it was very short, so I don't.
But you know what? Check your analytics.
Okay.
It says it's only 12 hours. Remember, I told you when I had that tweet that went viral, it said 12 hours. But yet in my analytics, it wasn't showing any posts for several weeks.
Weird. Okay.
They weren't registering, so check it out.
Okay. I mean, people have been responding to me, so I'm assuming they're seeing it, but. Yeah, I mean, and it's the weirdest thing too, because like I don't even know why it happened, because I literally wasn't on Twitter for like an hour or two, and then I like logged in, and that's the first thing that came up. So I'm not sure what I did. Yeah. So they're really strict on Twitter.
We're getting compliments. Weston Evans says, "Love y'all. Y'all are so beautiful tonight." And Gavin Wesley says he loves us. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's just end on a high note that we're all beautiful. I'm extra shiny tonight because I tried to contour my face tonight to make my big fat nose look smaller, and it flew up in my face. So I need to change this fucking camera angle. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my weekly meltdown on YouTube. You will get notifications when we go live. Also, please follow us all on Twitter. We'll give our handles in a second. Please subscribe to like My Weekly Meltdown on Facebook if you kids still do that. It's the only My Weekly Meltdown on Facebook. You can follow me at Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. I'm also on Instagram at the.memphis.darling, where I post a lot of pictures of my Satan cat, Finley. You can also follow my cat, Finley, on. Excuse me. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Where's the mute button? Where's the mute button?
I was just looking for you.
It's at Finley Kelly 2011, FINELEYKELLY 2011 is my kitty cat. Anyway, you can find Miss Deborah on oh, hold on a minute, guys. I need my music because this is kind of a funeral tonight. I have on a black shirt. Hold on. You can find Deborah on Twitter and all social media at Deborah at My Next Life Debbie, and that's at My Next Life Debbie.
Oh, boy.
CEBI. You can also find that other guy in the chat. I think his name's Taylor at T Lyons, and that's at TLYONZZ.
There you go.
And Kyle, I don't
Yes.
fucking know your handle. What is it?
It's K Allen O. So that's KALLENOH.
Okay. So guys, thank you again so much for watching. We love you guys. So much support tonight. We love everyone in the chat. We have like Gavin in there tonight, Nostalgia Man, Kurt Rugger, Evelda as always, Frank Dees, Auburn Payne, everybody. And I'm missing people. I'm sorry. Well, we love you guys and thank you so much for watching. We will see you Wednesday evening after Big Brother at 8 Central on Wednesday. No Tuesday night show. Not that anybody's watching.
It's on 8, right?
It comes on at 7 here, which is 8 your time.
Oh my God, turn that music off. Okay, cool.
What about I turn you off?
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you Wednesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.